What is up, guys? It's Jimbo here and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the Miasma Chronicles. Thank you to 505 Games for sending over a preview early access influencer thing so I can play a few hours early of the game. It goes up to a point where you fight a specific boss in the game, so I haven't been able to put in a bunch of hours, but I did lose a few hours of sleep last night after playing this game, and yeah, I'm very excited to talk about it. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of the game, some overview of the combat and such, and hopefully that will influence you to, check out the game, see what's going on with it. Before we dive into Miasma itself, I want to talk about the Bearded Ladies. They're a company that I have had on my radar for quite a while. They made a game called Mutant Year Zero back in 2018. I never got a chance to play it, but it was always intriguing to me. So they have a lot of experience in the tactical RPG, action adventure, like insert tag here, but essentially it's a tactical RPG. They're made up of a bunch of different industry veterans that have worked on a lot of AAA titles before, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what the full game of Miasma has to offer. But let's actually talk about the game. Give you a brief synopsis of the Miasma Chronicles. We essentially are playing as a character called Elvis with a robot called Diggs. Without going into too many details with the story, you essentially have a glove which is trying to use to be able to control the miasma to go and find a specific person within the game, and essentially adventures unravel from there. But if you want to know what Miasma actually is, it's a tactical RPG adventure game, but it has a couple of different unique combat elements and gameplay elements that I've not seen done in a tactical RPG before. So let's talk about gameplay. The two most important things that are different in this game compared to other tactical RPGs that I've seen is a stealth aspect and also real-time exploration. Now, what I mean with real-time exploration is that after a combat encounter has finished, you can head around and use your controller, or you use WASD, whatever that may be, to go around the environment and pick up resources, find secrets and stuff, and that's how you navigate the game. But the thing about this is it plays into the stealth element. A little bit of ways through the game, you will get access to a third companion. That companion has a silent sniper rifle, and essentially it teaches you to be able to take out enemies from either high ground or flanking with this sniper rifle to be able to pick off specific enemies before you start an encounter. All of this can be done with like this hide system where you can set your team up and then split them up into different basically set them up around the arena in the way that you want to be able to fully ambush a bunch of enemies. And then obviously when you fire stuff that's unsilenced, you will be able to then go into the main combat. Once you jump into the main combat, though, it's the same as a lot of tactical RPGs. You get your movement, you get your AP, and then also you have a variety of different abilities, skill points that you could get to upgrade your characters. You will get the ability to use miasma powers without giving too much away. I'm just showing off gameplay, obviously, and you'll see that on the screen. But these miasma powers essentially allow you to use tornadoes to throw enemies around the room, or chain lightning between people, and I have only discovered 2 of them so far, and I would like to discover more. Something else that I really liked about it was the variety in a few different weapons. Very early on in the game, I found a weapon that's called the bouncer rifle, and the element that I like about it is the more surfaces that you bounce this rifle's shot off, you're able to then build up a crit modifier. Now, it does mean that the chance to hit goes down from maybe like 100% to 40%, but if it hits, it's going to do like a 90% critical, which means it's going to do even more damage. So it's that reward of being like, how many things can I bounce around in the room, plus also being able to take out certain enemies and stuff. And I will say this, in the 3 or 4 hours that I've played so far, when you get to like level 5 or level 6 with your characters, the game is damn hard. And I'll tell you why it's hard in kind of a little bit of impressions, but it is a bit of a challenge, and I'm playing on the normal difficulty. So yeah, take with that what you will. Outside, obviously, these miasma powers, you will get upgrades for your characters to be able to use special abilities in combat and such. And yeah, I just like, the typical stuff that I expected to see, but it's just got this sci-fi combat element to it. Now let's talk about my first impressions of the game so far, because I would definitely want to check out the full game. That is a 100% fact. I got wrapped up for about 3 or 4 hours last night, and that is what kept me up until like 4 a.m. And essentially, when I play these types of games, if they're addictive enough and I enjoy the combat and the loop, then the time just leaves. I go into this sense of reality that is just not there anymore. I love the setting. I love the world. I've been reading a couple of the logs as well to kind of get a bit of an update on what the miasma is. I really enjoyed the combat system, more so like the ambush system and the way that the mechanic works. You'll get to see a bunch of that on the screen. But then my only gripe is the consumable system in the game. At the moment, as far as I'm playing in the game, you have to use a lot of consumables to heal your team. So once you've been in an encounter and you've taken a little bit of damage, you then have to use obviously the healing items to keep yourself topped up. Now in other tactical games, a lot of the time, if you complete an encounter, you sometimes gain all of your health back, or when you go into specific areas, you gain your health back, or you can go back to a base and restore all your health and then go from there. In this situation, you are spending a lot of your resources in the game on the meta packs to be able to make sure that everyone is topped up. Now, hopefully that means in future we'll be able to take out, enemies a lot quicker because we're more powerful, so I don't have to spend as much resources to get them my med packs back. But it's very early, 3 or 4 hours. There could be some abilities that allow you to get your resources back, and there's also multiple ones. So there's one for your healing, there's one for miasma energy, and then there's also just like your regular consumables that you have as well. But yeah, apart from that, I really enjoyed what I have played so far. The game actually releases tomorrow, so let's give you a quick rundown of all of what you can expect, and if you want to go and check this game out. So the game releases on the 23rd of May, which is tomorrow as of this video going live. It's on PlayStation, Xbox Series X, Steam, Epic, and also GOG, and it is retailing at 45 British pounds. I don't know what that is in dollars, but for the price that you'll be paying, this is much less than a lot of AAA games, and I can wholeheartedly say that I'm excited to check out the full game. But there you have it, guys. That's the Miasma Chronicles. This is my new style of showing off new games for first looks and such, and I'm very, very thankful that 505 has allowed me access to the game to be able to show this game off to you guys. And yeah, I'm very excited to check out the full game, as I've already said. Hopefully this has influenced you. Are you interested in the game? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. Turn on the notification bell as always. This has been It's Jimbo, and I'll see you guys.